Hey guys, it's Teaching Fashion on YouTube back with another video, and today is day 1 of the Yu-Gi-Oh series and part 1 and video number 1. So Yu-Gi-Oh is by Konami Yu-Gi-Oh trading card game, Emperor Darkness Structure Deck. The Emperor of Darkness Structure Deck is ready to duel. Right out of the box, you're all set to start playing, but first look over the handy dueling guide. It points out some of the key combos you can use while you master the strategies of your new deck. So it's pretty simple. This is the deck, the token, and beginner's guide. And this is the game map that we have here. So this is some tribute summon top level monarchs. Like this is a monarch card over here, and then over there, here, and also here and here. So use the first monarch as a tribute and then tribute summon. So basically, look, this is a trap card, okay? Anything purple that says trap card means it's a trap card, okay? So look, this particular trap card allows you to tribute summon this monster from your deck, which would be this, okay? So let's read the description here. Ether the Heavenly Monarch, Urbius the Shadow Monarch can only unleash their summon them. First gather the required for level 7+ monsters by summoning monsters, and Edius the Underworld Squire that give to work with, then use them to tribute summon your current situation. With the effects of Monarch and Return of the Monarch, your monarchs to your hand to meet any challenging monsters to tribute. Try tributing your opponent, the Monarch, Stormforth, and Soul Exchange. So yeah, that's that. So let me show you some example cards. So like this one is a monster card with the light symbol and is a 1-star. So basically 1-star cards you can just summon directly from the deck or your hand. Now this is an example of like a normal trap card, which would be set down like this, okay? And when your opponent's doing a move and you read this to them, and you can use it to like avoid anything bad happening to you, and then they could have the worst side of it or something like that. And then this is another trap card, Cloning, which this is a different trap card now. Now, this one I told you you can use in the middle of your opponent's turn. This one you can use at your turn or at the middle of your opponent's turn, depending on the situation. Now, this is an example of a monster card with 3 stars and a water type, and it also has an effect. So this is an effect monster, and this is also an effect monster, so I'll read the effects to it for you. So look, you can substitute this card for any one fusion material monster, but the other fusion material monster must be correct. You can discard the card to the graveyard, add 1 polymerization from your deck to your hand. So that's pretty simple. So like those of you who know how to Yu-Gi-Oh duel should already know how to do this and all. Those of you who are new to Yu-Gi-Oh can learn a lot from this. And now this one says, when this card is normal summoned, you can target 1 level 1 light tuner monster in your graveyard and add it to your hand. You can shuffle the card from your graveyard into the deck, then target 1 effect monster you control, send it to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon 1 Blue Eyes monster from your graveyard other than the sent monster. You can use this effect monster with the eyes of blue once per turn. So this is a really good effect. It allows you to summon Blue Eyes White Dragon, which is a really good monster. And basically, let me just tell you also this. Like any card that is, say like this card now is 3, 4, 5, 6 stars. Now this requires a 2 monster tribute. So you have to like basically send 2 monsters to the graveyard to summon this from your hand. And the Blue Eyes is actually a 7-star monster, so that requires 2 as well. But with this effect and this card, you can just summon it automatically. Okay, I also have some Pokemon cards, but we're gonna get to that later. Now look, Revival Gem is another effect monster. Now this is 4 stars, and this is a water element, and it also has an effect. When this card is sent to the graveyard by battle, you can pay 1,000 life points to special summon it in a face-up defense position during your next standby phase. So yeah, look, so now the elements are dark, water, and this one is earth. Let me find a fire one. This one is fire, and this one is light. So those are all the elements for Yu-Gi-Oh! And this is, by the way, just says like attack and defense. Like every monster has different attack and defense. So on the field, when your card is basically set, right, and your opponent decides to attack the monster, like whichever monster it is, and it is like this, so it's in defense mode. This means it's in defense mode, and then in your next turn you can switch it. But for this card, there's really no point to switch it to attack mode. It only has 300 points. Its defense is stronger with 1,200 points. Now this one, for example, I tribute summon. Okay, now I can tribute summon it directly in attack or defense. Okay, but then it has a good attack point, but it also depends on what monster is on the field. So it varies for like different monsters. So yeah, that's it for today's Yu-Gi-Oh series part 1 day 1 video, which I basically just gave you the outline of like how these monster cards are described, and like this is effect, this is flip, their elements, attack points, and defense points. In tomorrow's video, we're gonna get into like how to basically play with another opponent. Today's video was just on like this descriptive part. Tomorrow is going to be more fun. So yeah, tune in for the next video, and peace from Teaching Fashion. See you in the next video.